Hey guys, what's up? So this is gonna be a pretty short video. This is me discussing a recent balance change they did in Skywars. I'm using Bed Wars gameplay as the background footage. This is a voiceover. If you don't care about Skywars, feel free to click off. Um, but I play Skywars and it is one of the biggest games on the server. The dying game, but still bigger than most games, and it used to be the biggest game on the server. So I figured I'd talk about it really quickly. So as you can see, I'll put a screenshot of the changes and I'll link the forum post down below. But they halved the amount of eggs and snowballs in chests. So you used to get a stack of 64 snowballs from it, and now you only get 32. If it spawns in the chest. It doesn't always going to spawn. And they also, you get less eggs and snowballs from island chests. And one of the biggest changes is Farmer Kit now gives you 8 eggs instead of 32. In my opinion, this nerf was totally unneeded. This particular part was a horrible balance change. It's gonna completely kill the kit. Farmer was the most popular kit. It was totally rampant in the meta. It needed to be nerfed, but they had nerfed it, and in my opinion, it was in a relatively good place. For a long time, it gave you iron leggings with projectile protection 3. It gave you a stack of eggs, and it gave you golden apple. That was too much. They reduced the amount of eggs to 32, and they removed the golden apple. And in my opinion, that was in a relatively good place. I would have been okay with it being reduced to like 24 eggs, maybe even 16 eggs. But 8 eggs and iron leggings with Proj Prot 3 is like the kit's just gonna be totally dead. Like no one's gonna use it anymore. They're clearly trying some very drastic changes to change the meta to prevent the game from totally dying. I don't think that killing Farmer Kit was the right answer. Again, a small nerf would have been fine, but this was just like this nerf was too big in my opinion. And they did this without really tweaking a lot of the kits. They only changed a few of the kits. Other changes are they made Salmon Kit gives you 1 water bucket instead of 3, which in my opinion was a very needed nerf. Salmon is one of the most widely hated kits. It's incredibly annoying, and it giving 1 water bucket instead of 3 is actually such a huge change. Frog Kit now gives you 30 seconds of the frog potion instead of 40, which I think that's relatively fair. I know that's a bigger problem in Insane than it is in normal. I think it would have been fine either way, at least for normal. And then Armor Kit, I think what they did with Armor Kit in normal mode is the perfect example of how they should have gone about tweaking some of the kits. So they replaced the golden leggings with a golden helmet, which changes the damage reduction from a 36% to a 32%. So it's a very, very, very slight nerf, but it's enough to maybe get some people to use other kits and make other kits a little bit more viable. And that's a good way to nerf it. And then Disco Kit got nerfed again. They replaced the golden helmet with leather and then removed the Prot 2 from leather chestplate. That nerf wasn't really needed in my opinion. I mean, not very many people use Disco anymore. It's kind of been out of the meta for a while now, but so that doesn't. I don't know. That change doesn't really matter, but it wasn't necessary either, in my opinion. And then there's also some changes to Insane mode, but I don't play Insane mode. But you can read them in the forum post or the screenshot I had up earlier. But yeah, that's it. There is going to be an update coming to Skywars, and when the update comes out, I will have a video on that. But yeah, although most of my uploads will continue to be Bed Wars, so don't worry about that. And yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.